this is Sonia coming to you again. Welcome to episode 2 of Navigating Seasons with Sonia. As I told you, I was going to be coming back and sharing my journey. We're going to go through several episodes of my journey because this journey dates back 30 years, y'all. 30, 30. So I am going to break it up into segments again so the videos aren't super long and you can come back and watch at your choosing. I will ask that you please like, comment, subscribe, and share, and also turn on your notifications. That way you'll get notified when I have a new video, a new episode dropping. And as mentioned before, I plan to drop episodes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so be on the lookout. Share with your friends, push it out. I'm trying to get this information to the masses because it's going to be a lot of really good information to be shared. People who may be walking through something similar and suffering in silence and don't have anyone to turn to or where to go and looking for some help. And again, these videos are real, raw, and uncut. A production of 1.5 to 2, mostly one sometime. But I'm going to be doing my best, going to try and keep it interesting, funny, light. But there may be some moments you're like, oh my God, what? So, again, um, we're just going to get into it. So, I mentioned that 30 years ago, my story began. I have a 29-year-old son. He'll be 30 this September. So that's when this journey began. And when I was pregnant, in my third trimester of pregnancy, as most women know that have been, pregnant and going through that journey, in your third trimester, you have to have what they call a glucose test to test your blood for sugar to make sure you don't have too much sugar in your blood. Well, I did that in my third trimester of pregnancy 30 years ago, and it came back that I had gestational diabetes. Yes, y'all, gestational diabetes. And let me tell you, that was a whole ordeal, right? Because I found out I was going to have to give myself insulin shots in my belly 3 times a day, test my blood sugar, pricking my fingers 4 times a day, fasting blood sugar, all these things that it was just thrown upon me. But it was going to be for my own health and the health of my child at that time. So I had to learn to do it. I had to sit in an office so they can teach me how to administer insulin shots in my belly 3 times a day. And I made it happen. I mean, I was a soon to be mom. I was going to do what I needed to do for my health and the health of my child. And so I made it happen. I was carrying around my little lunch bag with my vials of insulin, my needles, right? In my lunch bag. It's not like today where they just have the injectables. Back then, we had the vials where you had to get your needle and pull out the insulin, and I had to do that. I had to keep it refrigerated. So I had my lunch bag insulated with my ice packs for wherever I would go. And that's what I did. And I did that for the last 3 months of my pregnancy. Now, what the doctors told me, the medical professionals, was that after I had the baby, it would likely go away and I wouldn't have it anymore. However, it would be more likely that it would come back later on in life as type 2 diabetes. So my son was born in 1996, like I said, 30 years ago now. When he was born, no more diabetes. I was free and clear, good to go. And then fast forward to 2005. I started having symptoms, dry mouth. I was having boils in places we don't want to talk about. I was urinating a lot. I was always tired. I mean, I just had these symptoms. It seemed like I couldn't quench my thirst. I was just not feeling well at all. And I go to the doctor, and sure enough, I had type 2 diabetes. That was in 2005. So from that year on, I was on, starting off with one type of medication to control the diabetes. And then it started, gradually. I was diagnosed with another medication to protect my heart, another medication for this, that, and the other, another medication for hypertension, which I didn't even have high blood pressure, but they said, we got to put you on this cocktail of medication. So, what was I to do? I just took what they gave me, right? And I began trying to change my lifestyle. I was very active, working out a lot, lost a ton of weight, changed my diet, just doing everything in my power. And one of the things I always say is I will do everything in my natural power that I can control. And then I am a woman of God, and I'm a woman of faith, and I believe that if I give it to God to and let Him put His super on it, then I'm doing what I can in my natural. Then I'm gonna be supernatural. So that's how I live my life today. I am supernatural. I still to this day do everything that I can within my power and in my control. As long as I'm able bodied, I'm going to make it happen. I try and make the best health choices for myself. And I just move because movement is medicine. So I move. And over the years from 2005, things got better as it relates to, again, losing weight, getting my numbers under control. Everything looked to be great. I thought I was doing all the right things. I was juicing and making smoothies and eating all the right things. And I'm actually having an anniversary of my plant based journey this coming August. It'll be 12 years that I've been plant based vegan. So, no animal products, nothing that comes from an animal. I eat all whole foods, fruits, vegetables, beans, legumes, all the things. I cut out processed foods as much as possible. But one of the things I was doing, like I said, is I was drinking a lot of smoothies and I was juicing and a lot of water, like 2 gallons a day. I had no idea that I was causing more strain on my organs, on my kidneys, everything. And I didn't come to find that out until 2 years ago. 2 years ago. So that's what I wanted to share right now for today. Again, from 2005 and then going on those years of journeys of different medications and things of that nature, trying to do all that I can. And I was really feeling defeated. I felt as if I couldn't do anything. Everything that I was doing it just wasn't making a difference that I saw internally. On the outside, yes, but internally, there were still things going on, and I couldn't understand why. I was very frustrated. So, I just want to share that right now. I am going to be picking up and making another video. Like I said, I don't want these videos to be too long, but I do want to keep you engaged and for you to come back so we can continue on because, baby, there is so much I need to share again from 2005 on to now 2026 and things that have transpired in my life and how I've navigated those things in my life, be it personal, professional, career wise, financially, you name it. In spite of it all, I'm still here and I'm still standing and I'm still fighting and I'm overcoming and I'm a thriver and I won't give up. And what I want to do is to be able to encourage others of you that may be walking through your own challenges and your own journey, that there is hope and you can do it. You can do it. Believe me, you can do it. I do it every day. I'm in workout clothes right now. I'll be working out in the morning, but you can do it. And so just don't give up and be encouraged, stay the course. And this is the community where we can share, we can talk, we can discuss, you can ask questions. I'm here for that. So, and I hope that you do, open up. It's a safe place to engage. And once I'm done with my series of my journey and my stories, I do intend to interview other people and let them share their stories from what they're walking through, their seasons, all of that, because we're all going through something. Everybody, everyone is going through something. On the outside, they may look perfectly healthy and like ain't nothing going on and ain't nothing wrong with them. but you just don't know what may be going on the inside, and what people don't share, and they don't open up, or they feel embarrassed or ashamed or whatever. And we should not do that, because we are not what happens to us. Just remember, we are not what happens to us. And we just have to keep going and keep pressing forward. So I'm going to leave you with that today. Thank you for joining me on episode 2. Episode 3 will be dropping in a few days. So come back for more. I look forward to having you. Again, tell a friend, spread the word, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and turn on your notifications so you know Sonya got a new video up. So I need to go watch it. All right. But have a good one. And until next time, toodles.